so much. I'm the late Bob McDonnell. I know I look pretty good for being late, but I want to say thank you so much for this warm reception. Tito and Debbie, you are the best. Thank you. I want to say thank you so much to my wife of 33 years, the mother of our 5 children, Maureen, for being with us today. You did a great job, Maureen, and thank you so much for traveling. And for Mr. Gardner, you know, it's special for him to be with us today. He just lost his wife, my mother-in-law, just 2 months ago. After 58 years of marriage, 9 kids, and we haven't been able to get him out on the campaign trail until today. So very glad to treat it is to be back here in Northern Virginia to be able to tell you a little bit about this race for governor. And I want to say on behalf of Bill Bowling and Ken Cuccinelli and me and all of your great candidates here for the House of Delegates, how much we appreciate the fact that you take time here on a Saturday afternoon when you could be shopping or going to the movie or other things to take an interest in this governor's race. Do you know we're only 67 days from victory? So excited everywhere we've gone. We see so many people that are ready to help us win, that are enthusiastic about this Republican ticket and about your House of Delegates candidates, that are very concerned about things that they see going on across the Potomac in Washington with card checks and cap and trade and big spending and unfunded mandates, and say, look, we need to get Virginia and America on the right track, and that starts with electing a Republican governor in Virginia. But I can tell you honestly, it will not happen without everybody in this room being a stakeholder and really caring about the outcome of the campaign. It's nice that you're come here to cheer me on and eat tacos, but guess what? For the next 67 days, we need you to be knocking on doors and handing out the literature, putting up the signs. You've done a great job of it today. Thank you very much. Manning the polls, or womaning the polls, as the case may be. Calling your neighbors, sending out emails. Going to the committee meeting and just letting people know that your Republican team is the right team to take Virginia into a new era of economic prosperity. Will you all do that for Bill and I and Ken and your candidates? Well, that's great, because you've got great people running like Scott and Bob and Jackson and Rich and Raphael and your other candidates, but I know we can count on Prince William to help get this job done. And here's what we're running on. We're saying that this is a time that we need to really bolster the free enterprise system. We need to make sure that the small businessman, the engine of the American free enterprise system, is strengthened and helped and not have impediments to growth. We need to make sure we keep taxes and regulation and litigation low, strong right to work laws, great universities, so that we can do everything possible to prop up our free enterprise system for people to be free to live the American dream. We need to make Virginia the energy capital of the East Coast, and I know we can do it. Yes. We've got coal and we've got natural gas in tremendous abundance. We've got more nuclear, private nuclear capacity than any other state in the country. I'm the only candidate for governor saying we need to drill 50 miles offshore to have more. We're using all of Virginia's great assets to promote economic and energy independence, and use that money 80% for transportation, so we can build you a few roads here in Prince William County. I think that'll be of help too. And then put money into green energy research, wind and solar and biomass, to make them commercially practicable, so that we can have all alternatives available to promote lower cost electricity with more energy. That's what we need to make America prosperous. We also need to make sure that we're supporting the best public education system in all of America. And I think what we need to do is to take those 72 schools that are not fully accredited now and put a turnaround specialist working with our local school boards to help those schools to get better. So no young person goes to school. More money to the classroom and less in administration. We want to see more young people get into math and science and engineering and technology and healthcare. We want to make it fun to be a geek again. Any of you all want to be geeks? So that you can go on to do great things in technology to be able to help the military in our great technology community. I want to see more young people get into the best universities and community colleges in Virginia at a lower price. These last couple administrations have doubled the price of college tuition. I think we can do better than that and train more young people to pursue the American dream at our great universities here in Virginia. I think we need to... I think we need to make government work a little bit better for you, the taxpayer, the stakeholder in Virginia government. Everywhere I go, people are saying, look, we've got a $9 trillion increase in the national deficit over the last 10 years. We're spending incredible amounts of new money. We've got to have government work a little bit more frugal, a little bit more, have a little more accountability, a little more simply, a little more user-friendly. And so we're going to take a look at bringing private sector initiatives into government. Have things like performance pay for teachers and also for looking at possibly for state employees. We want to be able to have easier ways for people to deal with government. Don't you think there's enough permits and licenses and certificates and things that we've got? You got to go stand in a line and pay a fee and then do it all over again next year. When I'm elected governor, we're going to have a working mom government simplicity task force to help me as governor figure out ways to get this. And finally, yes, we are going to invest in roads. I've actually got a plan. It's beautiful reading. It's 22 pages long, single space on my website, BobMcDonnell.com. Print it out. It's great bedtime reading. For you to come up with it. But it, when fully phased in, will create $1.4 billion in new revenues for transportation, thinking outside of the box, using new revenues like offshore drilling, like tolls at the border, and like selling the ABC stores. Reprioritizing transportation in the budget. What does my opponent say? He has no plan, not one dime for new transportation. He said, elect me, I'll put together a study and we'll find a way to solve transportation. I don't think that's leadership. You need solutions and not rhetoric. So, we have come to ask for your help. Bill and I and Ken and Rich and Raphael and the rest of your team. We're going to need your help to get us over this finish line. But we're not asking you to do it alone. We've got great help from Michael Steele at the Republican National Committee. He's been terrific in funding field offices and staff all over this state in order to help us get us the resources that we need. We're using more technology than anybody that I've seen. We've got 17,000 friends on Facebook. If you're not one of them, please make that happen today. We're tweeting on Twitter. All of you that use Twitter, we'd love to have you be a friend. We've been so impressed with President Obama's text messaging program that we hired the company that did his stuff to work for me. So that they would help the government. So if you want to sign up, just follow the signs right there. Text VA to go Bob 46262. Type in VA and you too will get bugged day and night by me. And I need you to do over these next 67 days. But let me just conclude with this. I really think we've got a great chance to win this election. We've got a great chance to be able to put some of these new ideas, these innovations into place in state government. We've got a great idea, and along with my friend Chris Christie in New Jersey, to do what we did back in 1993 when you all helped elect George Allen and Christy Todd Whitman and sent a signal to the country that we wanted to see good, solid, conservative government in place. And a year later, the Congress went Republican, and we had great leadership for the next decade or so.